I've always thought wedge salads as obnoxious, but last weekend at a restaurant I had one that I absolutely loved. So what I did here is cut my lettuce into wedges, wash them, and then put them on a paper towel to dry, put them on a salad plate, chopped up bacon, tomatoes from my garden, and some blue cheese. In a bowl, a 1/3 cup heavy cream, a 1/3 cup Duke's, a 1/3 cup sour cream, 3/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon each of salt and pepper, a tablespoon of white wine vinegar, and 4 ounces of blue cheese. Put in a food processor and blend. And just a FYI, I have never liked blue cheese, ever. But once I had this, I guess I've been converted. Assemble your salad with bacon, tomatoes. I added a little extra salt and pepper on top. And I had some more blue cheese crumbles that I added too. But doesn't this look so good?
If you love garlic, you're going to love my mashed potatoes. Start with 30 cloves of garlic, cook it low and slow in butter, then throw in some cream and milk and add it into our cooked potatoes with salt. I mash it by hand because I like it chunky. This would be great just as is, but whenever I cook steak, I always throw in the pan drippings for extra flavor.
Hello, welcome. Okay, so you're going to put some spinach, some mushrooms, some asparagus, so healthy. Some onion, some shrimp, uncooked. What are you doing?
Look at Jaden.
Now you're gonna put a spoon of butter, some powder, I don't know what it's called. You're gonna put some of that duck sauce, 2 spoons, some black pepper. Oh, so aggressive. Now you're gonna gently put another aluminum foil on top, and then you're gonna roll on 4 sides. How long? Now you're gonna put in the command and let it cook. Now you're gonna open it so violent. Don't open it like that. Open it nicely. Take it bien. Now you're gonna put 2 spoons of cooked rice, and there you have it. You're welcome.
This is how you make salted apple caramel hand pies.
Oh my, you kind of shaped like an apple.
Say something else to me. You're gonna need 1 box of pie crust, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 sip of margarine butter, and a 1/2 cup of regular sugar.
A teaspoon of salt and butter flavoring.
A 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of caramel, and 5 green apples. Mix your sugars and your butter and your salt in the pan, and please stir so it will not burn.
Add apples and stir. Add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1/4 cup of water and stir. Add 1 teaspoon of caramel. Your apple filling should have a thick consistency.
Roll your dough out a little bit. Use your cookie cutter and cut out into circles. Cut out your circles and add filling.
Cramp with a fork, add air wash and cut slit at the top. Add a little bit of sugar.
Bake on 400 for 8 to 10 minutes, guys. Drizzle with caramel and let cool down. And enjoy.
When I was going about my weight loss, this healthy buffalo chicken sandwich never disappointed. You want to start off by covering your chicken breast with a little bit of olive oil. Season the chicken breast with garlic powder, paprika, chili, salt, and I like to finish off with a little adobo seasoning. Now, typically the sandwich is battered and deep fried. And in order to mimic that feeling, I'm going to cover the chicken breast with a little bit of breadcrumbs. Before you turn into Dr. Oz and tell me these are not healthy, remember this is simply a healthier alternative to the dish. These are just some tips to clean up what you eat every single day so you can actually enjoy what you eat. Now, I'm going to cook the chicken inside the air fryer, but you could easily bake it. And for the buffalo sauce, instead of combining buffalo with butter, I'm just going to use the buffalo sauce that I prefer. And don't forget the details will all be on my Instagram. Cover the chicken with the sauce, toss it on a toasted patty, a little lettuce, and we have final product. Now, bismillah.
This is what I used in the wrap. Let's start with the tortilla. Add mustard, meat, salami, cheese, pickles, lettuce, and then you have it. Loaded keto wrap.
Hey guys, let's make a black truffle infused spicy chicken sandwich. Thinly slice your chicken boobs like so. Place them in a Ziploc bag. Buttermilk. Few dashes of Truff's hotter sauce. Mix, mix, mix. Now let it marinate for about an hour. In a bowl, flour, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. Mix, mix, mix. Heat up your oil. Take a little bit of your wet marinade and drop it into dry. Mix it up. These little clumps will make your chicken nice and crispy. Coat your chicken. Fry for 6 to 7 minutes until golden brown. In the meantime, butter the buns. Toast. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Right when it's hot, add some pepper jack cheese. Now let's make a quick sauce. Mayo and black truffle infused hot sauce. Mix, mix, mix. Bloop. Toasted bun. Pickles. chicken, sauce, lettuce and tomato. Serve it up with some waffle fries and enjoy, guys.
All right, let's sneak those veggies in and make a sandwich. First, you're going to take a bell pepper, take the middle out, and try to make the sides as flush as possible. This is going to be your bread. You're then going to take cheese of your choice. I like to use the Laughing Cow cheese, and I spread one triangle on one side of the bell pepper. You're then going to take your protein of choice. I'm using sliced turkey. And then add whatever toppings you'd like. I'm doing onion, tomato, some sweet and spicy mustard, a little bit of light mayo, and a few bread and butter pickles. And there you go.
Today we're making spring rolls. Choose whichever fillings you'd like. Dip your rice paper in warm water for 5 seconds and make sure your plate is damp. For the fillings, I chose avocado, cilantro, green onion, cucumber, red bell pepper, carrot, quinoa, and mango. Then fold like so. Roll it up and pair with your favorite sauce.
This is a refreshing yogurt bark. First, you're going to take 1.5 cups of plain Greek yogurt. Then you're going to take 2 tablespoons of honey and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to mix that around, then put it on a baking sheet. Then you're going to add your blueberries, strawberries, and granola. You're going to put it in the freezer for about 3 hours. Take it out. Cut.
Here's how to make my favorite whipped feta dip with lemon and herbs. First, combine feta, Greek yogurt, dill, and parsley. Blend until smooth and add some more dill, olive oil, lemon, salt, and pepper. Blend once more, and by using a spatula, transfer this into a small bowl. Garnish your dip with fresh parsley, dill, a lemon wedge, a little bit more olive oil, and a little bit of cracked pepper. And there you have it. Pair this with pita bread and fresh vegetables.
Back in the kitchen with some yellow squash, Dano style. Check it out.
Let's chop up some squash. Boom. Chop up some onion. Like so.
That is a sweet onion. Which one's your favorite? I'm orange all day. I'm going to show you how to dice this and not waste a bit. Oh, that boy good. You see that? Look, no waste. See what I'm talking about? Seed straight out, stem straight off, no waste. That's it. That boy good. He like real good. He make like people that are good look not good. The ingredients in a pot. Big old scoop. That is whipped butter. And you already know we going spicy, baby. Oh yeah, a bunch of it. And about a cup of water and let it cook. We'll let that cook for about 20 minutes.
Let's make crab rangoons. First, get out your food processor. Get 1 shallot, peel it and add it in. Get a clove of garlic, peel it and add it in. A little hunk of ginger. Then get 2 green onions, snip the tip, and add them in. Then grind it together. Beautiful. Now get some imitation crab meat, and I'm going to use about half the package. Throw it in your processor and grind it up. Perfect crab mush. Now get a package of cream cheese. Open up that little brick of heaven and add it into, along with a teaspoon of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, some fresh black pepper, a touch of sesame oil, and a tablespoon of mirin. And mix together. When it becomes a paste, add it to a bowl and get some good old spring roll wrappers. Peel apart your wrappers, combine an egg and some water for glue, and get a wrapper. Place your filling, egg wash the edges of your wrapper, and then fold it into a pretty purse, or something like this. I even made a little spring roll. When they're all formed, make sure your oil's hot and fry them for 1 minute. When they're all beautifully fried, take a crab puff, taste it and realize that yes, it's delicious.
Let's go. Pork belly burn ends for the win.
What's up, guys? Here's that pork belly recipe. Now's your chance to show some love. So if you're not following me yet, hit that plus button. More barbecue to come.
So the only part of this pork belly that I had to trim was some of the silver skin. Once that's done, coat on both sides with your favorite rub. From there, it's going in the smoker at 300 degrees. Guys, you can do this in the oven, in a pan, just like you see here, with a rack in the oven at 300 and let it roll till it reaches an internal of 195. At that point, I take it out, let it rest for a bit, and slice it up. Look at these slices of pork belly. At this point, it's such a versatile piece of meat. You can do anything you want. I cubed them up and ate them like this. Absolutely insane. Pillows of pork heaven. I mean, look at that juice. You should definitely call her. Sear them off in a cast iron pan or make pork belly burn ends. Cubes with barbecue sauce, butter, and brown sugar in a pan and smoke them up, guys. Absolute meat heaven.
Mexican wontons, cheddar cheese, and pepper jack. I'm gonna dip them in some guacamole. Oh dear, this looks delicious. Holy hell, that's good. So I stuffed them with shredded chicken. It's like my crock pot chicken. Topped them with some salsa. This one's the pepper jack. That one's obviously the cheddar cheese. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of my best recipes.
I didn't get all prettied up for this video because it's not that important, but I just thought I'd bring attention to the fact that people still say, oh, click share, other cancel. No, bruh. Just click share, copy link. Share, copy link. Share, copy link. And just keep doing it and you're going to get a bunch of shares. All you got to do is press share and copy link. And then it just...
Today we are making sweet and salty Fritos. This recipe is so easy and so delicious. The first thing we need to do is open our bag of Fritos and pour them out on a piece of parchment paper. And I try to spread them as evenly as possible. Add a cup of sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup to a saucepan and boil over medium heat. Then add a cup of peanut butter and continue stirring until the peanut butter is completely mixed in. Now, after you have stirred, we are going to do the fun part, which is pouring this mixture on top of the Fritos. And you totally don't have to do this next step that I did. I melted some chocolate and drizzled it on top of it, but again, that's completely optional. And there you have it.
Did you know this is officially called the Tik Tok Breakfast Sandwich? If you haven't tried it yet, whisk together some eggs, add the bread on top, flip it over, add cheese and toppings, then close up the sandwich, slice it in half, and dig in. So good.
In the quest to cook a perfect steak, here's how to cook one.
I've shared this recipe a couple times, but it is one of my favorites and it never gets the love it deserves. So let's make it again. Let's make a cauliflower mac and cheese. So start by breaking up your cauliflower into super tiny florets like that, and then throw them on a lined baking sheet with some parchment paper, bone dry. Throw them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. The sauce is a tablespoon of butter, 2 ounces of cream cheese, a cup of heavy cream, and then you can really add whatever cheeses you like. Just add a couple handfuls. I used sharp cheddar, Parmesan, and a little bit of mozzarella. It's already pretty salty from all the cheese in it, so I just added a little smoked paprika this time for a little color. Then just throw the cauliflower in a casserole dish, top it with the cheese mixture, mix it around. I topped mine with a mixture of Parmesan and pork rind breadcrumbs this time. I threw it in the oven on broil for 5 minutes and it came out so good. I'm obsessed with topping it with this